Hello and welcome back to Windsor Chronicles, your go-to podcast for thoughtful takes on the lives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as well as the wider royal orbit. I'm Windsor Chronicles, and today we're diving into Harry and Meghan's latest public outing, and it's one that combines glamour, philanthropy, and a bit of California sparkle. On Saturday, September 21st, the Sussexes joined Hollywood legend Kevin Costner for his annual, a high-profile fundraiser supporting first responders in the Santa Barbara area. This isn't just a concert, it's become one of the most anticipated events on the local social calendar, drawing stars from Montecito to Malibu. And yes, Harry and Meghan weren't just faces in the crowd. They took part in the action, and of course, cameras were rolling. Let's start with the basics. Kevin Costner has been hosting this concert for several years, raising vital funds for firefighters, paramedics, and law enforcement. In a state like California, where wildfires and natural disasters strike with regularity, supporting these first responders isn't just symbolic, it's life-saving. Harry's presence at this particular fundraiser has become something of a tradition. He's attended consistently since 2023, and Meghan has joined him on at least 2 occasions, including this weekend. Their return this year shows that they're not just dropping in for a photo op. They're genuinely invested in the cause and the community. Now, what makes this event especially fascinating is how it's turned into a who's who gathering. Imagine the guest list: Oprah, Rob Lowe, Maria Shriver, basically Montecito's A-list set. Add in photographers and journalists eager to capture every moment, and you've got a mini red carpet situation right in their backyard. For Harry and Meghan, who've been famously private about their day-to-day life, events like this show another side: relaxed, confident, and very much at ease with their neighbours. And let's be clear, these appearances counter the tired old narrative that the couple is isolated or rejected in California. Far from it. They're part of the community fabric, welcomed and celebrated. I always find it striking how Harry gravitates towards service-minded events. This weekend, he was seen mingling with first responders, chatting warmly, and yes, even bonding with a service dog. If you've followed him over the years, that won't surprise you. His comfort with uniformed personnel, his military background, and his instinct to connect with people on a personal level, all of that was on full display. The smiles on the faces of firefighters and police officers who met him said it all. It's that human connection, not just the star power, that makes his presence so impactful. And of course, let's talk Meghan. She stepped out in a chic Carolina Herrera dress, a designer she has leaned on time and again for elegant but understated looks. Observers noticed it resembled pieces she's worn before, perhaps another version in her wardrobe, perhaps brand new. Either way, it was classic Meghan: sleek lines, neutral tones, and accessorized with her signature bracelet stack and Cartier watch. Now, fashion is always subjective, and critics chimed in with varying takes about the fit, the waistline, or the details. But what struck me most wasn't the dress itself, it was how comfortable and radiant Meghan looked. She seemed happy, confident, and engaged, which is really what makes any outfit shine. Events like this might seem small on the surface: a concert, a fundraiser, a few paparazzi shots, but they tell a broader story. Harry and Meghan aren't just existing in California, they're thriving there. They've woven themselves into a network of philanthropy, celebrity, and community engagement that feels authentic to who they are. Think about it. Harry's military service and passion for supporting those on the front lines find a natural home in these first responder causes. Meghan, meanwhile, embodies that California blend of chic style, philanthropy, and cultural influence. Together, they send a clear message. Life after the monarchy isn't about fading into the background. It's about building a meaningful, joy-filled existence on their own terms. Of course, social media lit up after their appearance. Fans praised the couple's warmth and relatability, while critics dissected Meghan's outfit down to the last stitch. Even celebrity watchers noted the fascinating mix of personalities at the event. Oprah, Harry, Meghan, and Rob Lowe in the same space. That's a California story in itself. But perhaps the most important takeaway was the sense of joy. Photographs showed the couple laughing, chatting, and genuinely enjoying themselves. And isn't that the best response to years of relentless tabloid speculation? Living well, smiling often, and contributing to causes that matter. So, What do we take away from Harry and Meghan at 1-800-5-LIVE? To me, it's this. They're not just surviving post-royal life. They're thriving. Their presence at community events, their continued focus on service, and their comfort in California's social circles show a couple who are exactly where they're meant to be. As one commentator put it online, they're proof that stepping away from toxicity can open the door to joy, purpose, and deeper connection. And judging by the energy on that stage with Kevin Costner, Harry and Meghan are walking that path beautifully. That's all for today's episode of Windsor Chronicles. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to follow, share, and leave a review. It really helps us grow. I'll be back soon with more on the Sussexes, the Windsors, and everything in between. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay well.